There are moments that slip past the spotlight, quiet, unscripted, fleeting. But sometimes, those are the ones that stay with fans forever. On the surface, it was a typical behind-the-scenes clip. Cha Eun Woo and Moon Ga-young, sitting side by side on set, casually chatting while waiting for the next scene. Nothing dramatic. Nothing staged. Just two co-stars sharing a private moment. But then, it happened. She reached out to touch him, just a light, instinctive gesture. And what he did in that moment sent the internet into absolute chaos. His reaction was instant, unexpected, and deeply revealing. That one moment, just 3 seconds long, has since ignited fan theories, trending hashtags, and endless replays. Because whatever Cha Eun Woo felt in that moment, he didn't hide it. And now, everyone is asking the same question. Was that the reaction of a surprised friend, or someone trying to hide real emotions? Let's take it from the top. It was the filming break during one of the final episodes of True Beauty, a drama that already had fans emotionally invested in the romance between Suho and Jookyung. But for many viewers, the true magic wasn't just in the scripted story. It was in the undeniable chemistry Eun Woo and Ga-young shared when the cameras weren't rolling. The behind-the-scenes team had released several playful videos to show fans what life on set looked like. Most of it was light-hearted, laughing between takes, practicing lines, sharing snacks. But this one clip stood out. Moon Ga-young, relaxed and smiling, was telling a story. Her hand moved without thinking, brushing against Cha Eun Woo's forearm to emphasize her point. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't staged. But the way he looked at her. That's what broke the internet. As soon as she touched him, Eun Woo froze for a split second. His eyes widened slightly, not in fear, but in shock. Then came the reaction that everyone can't stop replaying. A tiny smile tugged at the corner of his lips, then he looked away, quickly, as if trying to hide the flush rising in his cheeks. And fans noticed. They always do. Within hours, the clip was clipped, zoomed, slowed down, and uploaded on every major fan page. Did you see the way he looked at her? One fan wrote. He wasn't acting. That was real surprise. Real emotion. Another added, that's the smile you give someone who makes your heart skip a beat. Thousands of comments flooded the video. I've watched this 20 times and I'm still not over his reaction. Protect this moment at all costs. This isn't Suho and Jookyung. This is Cha Eun Woo and Moon Ga-young. What made the moment even more powerful was how unfiltered it felt. In a world where so many interactions between celebrities are polished and pre-approved, this was different. It was raw. It was real. And it wasn't meant to be seen. And the timing of it couldn't have been more perfect, or suspicious. Because just days before this behind-the-scenes clip surfaced, fans had already been buzzing about how close the two had become. They'd been spotted leaving wrap parties together, sitting closer than necessary at press interviews, and whispering during live streams. The spark was there. But this reaction, this made it undeniable. One fan even pointed out a previous live broadcast where Eun Woo was asked what kind of person he falls for. His answer: someone who makes me feel calm but surprises me when I least expect it. After this moment with Ga-young went viral, fans couldn't help but connect the dots. Isn't that exactly what just happened? Her touch surprised him, and his face showed everything. Then came Moon Ga-young's response. Whether intentional or not, just a few days after the viral moment, she posted a photo on Instagram. A blurred picture of a city at night, captioned with a single word, unexpected. No tags. No context. But fans instantly tied it back to the clip. Was she acknowledging the moment? Was it an inside message to those paying close attention? And what about Eun Woo? True to form, he stayed quiet. No statements. No denials. But fans noticed something curious. At his next public appearance, he wore a bracelet fans had seen Cha Eun wear a few weeks prior. Matching. Possibly. Coincidence. Maybe. But in a world built on theories and clues, fans don't miss a thing. People began combing through past interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, suddenly realizing this wasn't an isolated moment. There were others. The way Eun Woo would unconsciously lean toward her when she spoke. How she seemed to light up when he laughed. The subtle glances. The private jokes. And then there was the table read. Months ago, before filming began, the cast had gathered for their first official script reading. It was a formal event, one where actors sit stiffly, still getting to know each other. But not these two. While most actors kept a professional distance, Eun Woo and Cha Eun shared smiles, whispered side comments, and, at one point, he offered her his jacket when the room got cold. Fans had seen it. But now, with new eyes, it meant something more. All of this pointed to one conclusion. What we saw in that one brief reaction wasn't an accident. It was a peek behind the curtain. A flash of something real. And fans aren't letting it go. Just admit you like her already, one fan tweeted. Your face said it all. It's the way he couldn't hide it, even for a second. His not Suho. His Cha Eun Woo. And his in love. Some critics argue that fans are reading too much into a small interaction. That a startled reaction doesn't mean romance. But those who've followed this pairing from the beginning know, it's never just about one moment. It's the collection of many. And this one, this single touch, hit different. Even insiders began to drop hints. One stylist from the True Beauty set anonymously shared, they had a special energy. Everyone could feel it. He always knew where she was in the room. And she was always laughing when he was nearby. Another source claimed, after a long shoot, he once waited an hour just to walk her to her car. That wasn't required. That was personal. And still, no official word. That's part of the magic. The ambiguity. The tension. The mystery. Because maybe that's what makes it so captivating. Not knowing for sure. Just feeling it, deep in your chest, when you see that look in his eyes. That's why fans keep watching. Keep hoping. Because they saw something in that moment that wasn't scripted. Something real. And no amount of denial can erase it. Maybe it was just a touch. But to fans, it was a confession. And as more fans discover the clip, share it, and relive that unexpected reaction again and again, one thing becomes clear. Sometimes, the smallest moments speak the loudest. Maybe they aren't saying anything publicly. But maybe they don't have to. Their eyes, their silence, their smiles, those are the real stories. And fans. They're listening.